All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And we are the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. And according to the Holy Scriptures, we're God's chosen people. Shalom to all the beloved brethren out there, push His knowledge and sincerity and truth. Shalom to the few sisters, and shalom to Israelite foreigners who are scattered abroad. And what you're looking at is a true depiction of the one we call Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. And what you're looking at is a true depiction of the one we call God, one we call Jehovah, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. When you call upon the Most High in His Son, you must say Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh means He to be, or He is. Bahashem means in the name, and Yahweh Shai means He delivers. Our Lord and Savior is coming back to deliver the elect out of the nation of Israel upon the destruction of modern day Babylon, aka America. I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, and Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for another blessed day. Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for this opportunity, this 100% truth. Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for all you beloved brethren out there, pushes knowledge and sincerity and truth. All right, coming back at you with another lesson through the Holy Spirit. Start off the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's what you're witnessing right now. Upon Esau coming into power, who's a so-called white race, because they're not white, they are red, actually. Starting up with the international banking families, mainly the Rothschilds. They have gained control over all these different countries' banking systems and set up different, what you call unrighteous dealings over those different governments, those different countries, to where we're not dealing with real money today. We're dealing with a credit-based system and a debt-based system. Going back to the Federal Reserve, which was signed into act in 1913. In 1910, they had these international banking families had a meeting on Jekyll Island. So what we're dealing with today is an illusion of money. So the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. We're dealing with pieces of paper, which is not backed by nothing, because the Edomites are ruling. So these riches that what you think you have, is not real riches. Real riches consist of land, true ownership, land, cattle, water, oil. You understand what I'm saying? True ownership, to where you don't have to pay any taxes upon it, nor anything what you call a mortgage, or have to take a loan from a bank where they can charge you crazy ass interest rates. This is what we're dealing with today. In order for you to do something in society, you got to put yourself in debt. You got to build up your credit. You got to do this, you got to do that. These are all unrighteous dealings. This is not our rest, man. So peep it.
Rothschild looks like a harmless gray-haired old man. Make no mistake about it. Rothschild and his ancestors have handpicked presidents, crashed stock markets, bankrupted nations, orchestrated wars, and sponsored the mass murder and impoverishment of millions. The wealth hoarded by this one family alone could feed, clothe, and shelter every human being on earth.
The Rothschilds is the head of the snake. Within the city of London, there is a 1 mile square that is referred to as the city. This is the headquarters of the Jewish family Rothschild's banking dynasty.
Right, so they're not the real Jews. You understand what I'm saying? So pretty much they're living a lie. They're living our heritage, right? The real Jews start off with the tribe of Judah, and collectively you're dealing with the house of Judah, with Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the so-called West Indians and Haitians. Those are the real Jews, and you deal with the nation of Israel. Collectively, we are the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, nation, dealing with the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. But the real Jews are the Negroes, the Negroid tribes. Okay, so that's another fallacy.
Owns the money supply through the central banks of almost every nation on earth. In November 1910, 7 of the world's richest Jewish men held a secret meeting on Jekyll Island just off the coast of Georgia to establish a central bank, which they called the Federal Reserve Bank. These men were Nelson Aldrich and Frank Vanderlip, both representing the Rockefeller financial empire, Henry Davison, Charles Norton, and Benjamin Strong, representing J.P. Morgan, and Paul Warburg, representing the Rothschild banking dynasty of Europe. There were some powerful men who made abundantly clear that they were not in favor of the Federal Reserve System. Their total wealth today would be worth nearly $11 billion. These were Benjamin Guggenheim, Isidor Straus, and Jacob Astor. Unfortunately, all of them were on board Titanic when it sank to the depths of the sea. All 3 died that night. By April 1912, all opposition to the Federal Reserve had been eliminated. On December 23, 1913, after many senators and congressmen had left town for Christmas, the President Wilson signed a bill, and the privately owned Federal Reserve System came into being in the United States.
Although
So this guy, Evan Rothschild, actually passed away. So let me get the part 4 for you, okay?
Dr. Woodrow Wilson had signed the Federal Reserve Act, which gave private interests control over economic power in 1913. He said, "I am a most unhappy man. I've unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is now controlled by its system of credit. Our system of
credit, man. Not real wealth. Not real money. To where you have to keep up with your credit score and this and that. If you pay these different loans on time, your credit score go up. So we're just slaves who get rewarded for paying our bills on time. And you think this is fucking living, man? That's not living. You understand what I'm saying? It's a cycle of debt. Debt will lead to debt. Okay? And a lot of our people are still caught up in this illusion, except the elect. And this is what we're dealing with out here. That's why we can't really get nowhere as a people, as a nation. Because this is this type of system we are dealing with today. Okay?
credit is concentrated. The growth of the nation, therefore, and all our activities are in the hands of a few men. We have come to be one of the worst ruled, one of the most completely controlled and dominated governments in the civilized world. No longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and endurance of a small group of dominant men. Jewish bankers and their rabbis actually celebrated the passage of the Federal Reserve Act in 1913. After the Federal Reserve was up and running, Charles August Lindbergh added, "The financial system has been turned over to the Federal Reserve Board. The system is private, conducted for the sole purpose of obtaining the greatest possible profits for the use of other people's money." The Federal Reserve System was neither federal, nor does it contain reserves, and nor is it a part of a decentralized system. The adoption of the debt-based financial system preached by Marx in the Communist Manifesto had been accomplished. The current banking system, fractional reserve banking, enables privately owned banks to create money out of thin air. Money today is simply numbers in a computer system, with only about 3% existing as physical currency.
Man, do I need to play more? Now, this actual documentary, I remember the beloved Pastor brought this out years ago when I was in Japan. And I tried to watch the whole thing. I couldn't stomach it. Like, what the? You're having that Neo moment in my room on base. I think it's called the Ring of Power. You can actually look this information up if that documentary is still up. But this is what we're dealing with, brothers and sisters out there. This is what we're dealing with. And that's why the Lord is getting ready to destroy this shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the Lord's getting ready. Because the mother, you go say you try to purchase a vehicle and all that. You brothers know this. And your credit rate is low. Niggas gonna try to put a high ass interest rate on you. Same thing you try to purchase a house. So what the fuck is that? So you paying that note plus that interest rate, and the higher it is, the less money is going to the house, and more of your money, hard money, is going to that bank that loan you that fucking loan, man. That's madness. That's madness, man. All right, so these are all unrighteous dealings. So that's why the Lord is getting ready to take Esau out of power. And that's upon all the different countries out here, man. They set up these different central banks. That's why different countries are poor or impoverished. You see? And give us paper money. You got certain countries that they got $1,000 bill, and that shit ain't worth nothing. You know? Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So Jacob is the next one up to rule. So it all goes back to Meyer M. Schobauer, who changed his name to Rothschild Red Shield. Started with him and his 5 sons, man. Information is out there. Okay? So yeah, man. So Tawadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for this wisdom. So what the fuck we stressing about money? You know, of course, we need this form of money to survive and take care of your roof over your head and all that stuff. It is what it is. But you shouldn't be sitting here fucking bugging the fuck out over a green piece of paper, man. Hell yeah, it's good to have some savings and all that. You got to do that. Shouldn't be out here just breaking your back for something that's created out of thin air, man. It's not real wealth. It's not real wealth. What real wealth we about to receive is the kingdom of heaven, man. Righteous rulership over the whole planet. The meek shall inherit the hurt. But pursuant to Matthew's the 5th chapter, the elect joint ears with how Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. It's fucking bullshit. All right? Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear it rule, the people mourn. You got student loans, child support, mortgage, all types of fucking bills, man. You got to pay for light bill, water bill, gas bill. Come on, man. And people can't see that ain't, you got to pay to live. As soon as you come out of your mother's womb, they hit you with a birth certificate. You got to get a social security number. You got to get a driver's license. And after a few fucking years, you have a vehicle, you got to get a smog. If your check engine light, you got to go fix that. You got to pay for the registrations. You got to pay for insurance. And you motherfuckers think this is living, man? The real ones that's fucking crazy? Fucking jackasses. That's why the dollar bill is out of here, man. Almost out of here. And they set up a digital currency for your ass, man. Which is going to lead to the MOTB. That chip. All right? But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So 3 classifications of beings out here. What Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set up is all about prophecy being fulfilled. You got the sons of God, who are the Israelites. The sons of men, who are the other nations. And the sons of the wicked is the so-called white race, the Edomites. Everybody is in mourning. This ain't work 7 days a week, 6 days a week. You work till you fucking die, man, and get a retirement check, your 401k that you can't touch till a certain... Come on, man. Come on, man. And then you know, you got a fucking... You dealing with a dragon at the house. She talking shit. You might have some ungrateful children. So what we saying is going to make perfect sense in the end, man. But right now, there's only the elect is being gathered. The rest of you, man, to hell with you. That green piece of paper is not the way out, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Who's ruling the earth right now? Those international banking families, man. Not your president, not your vice president, not your mayor, not your governor. They're all puppets. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. The rich is dealing with Israel, man. And folly is at the all-time high. You want to get some money, get some status? Be a goddamn jokester. Dear motherfucker dealing with folly, upload videos, and YouTube gonna send you a contract. Just to talk shit and to make jokes and dress up like a woman and do whatever the fuck you got. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff is funny. But it ain't nothing really funny in the end of it. It's nothing funny out here, man. Ain't nothing fucking funny out here, man. A lot of our people are homeless, man. All right? Dying out here. NLT, when they gave great authority to the foolish people and low positions to people of proven worth. That's what we're dealing with. You got the goddamn it, what's the name of that word, man? You got vile individuals in different offices, man, dressing up in drag. You got some vile motherfuckers in rulership, man, in this society. Why? Because the wicked bear rule. All right? Verse 7, I have seen servants upon horses, right? And princes walking as servants upon the earth. We are the sons of God. So you understand what I'm saying? So you damn devils, you're going to be the servants in the kingdom, man. The Most High has unplugged our minds from this shit, brothers. And you few sisters. This is hell. This ain't fucking living. Real living is going to be when Yahweh Shai come and take us up out of here, man. And put these devils in chains. All right? Once and for all. Pursuant to Isaiah 63, Revelations 19, and many other scriptures, man. Because what we're dealing with are all unrighteous decrees. And the ones that's really suffering it is Israel. All right? Isaiah 10:1, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed, man. They come up with these laws. They came up with these constitutions, the Bill of Rights, the Jim Crow laws, to constantly keep us in a messed up, deprived state. So Tawadi, how about Shem Yahweh Shai for the small remnant? NLT, what sorrows await the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws, man, through this debt-based system. All right? Then you got man, I witnessed some shit the other day. It's a car be setting up their own little taco stands and different, around where the truckers be at, making a little money. Hustle and Esau rolled up and canceled their whole shit. I was like, look at that, man. Unfair laws, man. To turn aside the needy from judgment and take away the right from the poor. We have no proper rights here. Of my people, that widows may be their prey, that they may rob the fatherless. That's dealing with Israel, man. What will he do in the day of visitation and in the day of desolation? What shall come from far? To whom will he flee for help, and where will he leave your glory? So what you gonna do when Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, the Lord's gonna bring it out here, man. All right, without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. So this is part of our punishment. This is part of our punishment of breaking the commandments, man. So the Lord is getting ready to deliver the elect out of this, man. So this is the reality of what the fuck we dealing with. The movie The Matrix. This is The Matrix. It's only the elect is going to make it out of here, man. Of Yashua Allah. The Lord will, myself and all you brothers is part of that first dominion. Because fuck this shit, man. We got our jobs. We got, we're hustling to get by. Got to do what you got to do. But this ain't it. This will never be it. Shalom. We got something greater coming.